The level 300 pentagram is one of the most important items to obtain during the speed server if you want to progress past level 400. Unfortunately, it's also one of the hardest items to obtain free to play. I'm going to go through two methods that I use to obtain these items when I'm playing the speed server free to play. If you know a different method, please share it with me in the comments. The first method is a new method to me that I only recently came across. Shout out to Alex from Gameplay Moo Online who posted a video where I learnt this method. Go check out his channel to see his video. You'll first need 400 to 500 Rood. To obtain Rood, you'll be able to receive 100 Rood for every level you gain over level 400. You could also try to play the events like Devil Square and Blood Castle to receive a box at the end, or complete the quest provided by Town Buff Elf if you wanted to try this method under level 400. Once you receive 4 to 500 Rood, you can move to Albland and go to Rood NPC James. Here, you will look to buy the soul converters. You can see here that for the level 1 converter, it will cost you 400 Rood, and it will require you to hunt a forest orc in Ida 1. The level 2 monster, Soul Converter, requires you to hunt a Genocider warrior in Kenturo 3. Level 3 is Nixie's Lake mobs, but there's no point buying this one as you'll likely already have a level 300 pentagram if you reach Nixie's Lake. And level 4 and 5 are mobs in Deep Dungeon which isn't available in the speed server. Now you might ask, is there a better chance of receiving the level 3 pentagram if you buy the more expensive one? I don't think there is a better chance. You may want to just buy the cheapest one as the mobs are easier to drop and you save 100 Rood. You're not guaranteed this pentagram after finishing this quest, so you may be looking at purchasing multiple of these soul converters until you finally rewarded one, so I would recommend buying the cheapest so that you can afford to buy more. This quest can take a while to complete as you don't receive a soul after each mob. You may need to clear 3 just to get 1, so find a good AFK spot with that particular mob. For me, it normally takes over an hour. Once you've collected the required amount, ensure you have 8x4 space in your inventory to open the converter. The options it will give you is Rood, so you can see here, you're guaranteed your 400 back, as well as a random amount between 200 and 4,000, or Bless of Light. We're going to go with the second option, which is the Elemental type. Here you'll see that the guaranteed reward is Elemental Rune and a random item. The normal pentagram are the level 150, rare pentagrams are the level 180, and unique will be the level 300 pentagrams. You also have a chance of getting Ertles, Rune, and Bless of Light. So we're going to go ahead and convert this and hope we get a level 300 pentagram. Okay, so it looks like I received the Thoughtful Sage, which is the level 180 pentagram. So we're going to have to go back to James and try again. This time I went with the level 2 converter and I'll need to hunt the Genocider warrior. This one was 500 Rood, so hopefully there's a better chance to receive the pentagram. Okay, so I've just collected 500 souls. Let's see what I get now. Aha, excellent. That's a level 300 pentagram. So after 2 attempts, I managed to loot a level 300 pentagram. This isn't always going to be the case, so don't get your hopes up. It may even take over 5 attempts at times. Maybe spending the additional 100 Rood is worth it after all. Keep in mind that you can only buy 3 of these converters per week. So once you've tried 3 times, you'll need to wait for them to reset at NPC James, and the converters may change to different mobs in different maps. The second method is the most common and the method that I have always used, and that is to farm Bless and buy the pentagram from another player. This method could take a while too, as it would likely require you to create farming characters and will also depend on the price the player is selling it. You'll notice here in Gens players selling the level 300 pentagram for Bless of Light, trading it for certain Blood Angel items, and others would sell it for Bless and Soul. Previous speed servers I had paid between 30 to 50 Bless and Soul for a pentagram in the first 2 weeks of the speed server. They get cheaper the closer the speed server is to ending. But farming Bless can be difficult. That's why I made this video on how I farm Bless in the speed server. If this video has helped you, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you in the next one.